Why is my ex taking so long to come back? After the breakup, you probably use the no contact rule and hoping that after 3 or 4 weeks, that method will make your ex running back into your arms and begging you to come back. However, it has been more than 6 weeks now, and you still haven't heard of your ex. So, you are surely wondering why he hasn't called or showed up at your door ready to talk and get back together. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So, click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. If that's the case, then maybe there is a valid reason why your ex is still hesitating to come back, even after using the no contact rule to get them to return. First, we will talk about all the possible reasons. Then we will mention what the average time of someone actually responding to the no contact rule, and how long they need to come back. So stay tuned until the end. Number 1. The breakup was difficult for your ex. If you begged for a long period of time, or wouldn't stop contacting your ex after the breakup, that can at least give you a clue as to why it's taking so long for your ex to come back. Most people react poorly to the initiation of a breakup. Pushback to the breakup is not entirely a bad thing. It can often be a good thing. What is bad is more the prolonged objection to the breakup and the persistent contacting of your ex. Such a response erodes your chances of your ex coming back. If you stop soon enough and went into no contact, the odds are often there for that to be the case. The good news is that if you did react poorly to the breakup, and most people do, that going into no contact is such an extreme change that it can have an erasing type of impact of a bad response. It also creates mystery because your ex wonders if you changed your mind and aren't wanting him or her back anymore. We have a plethora of videos on doing the no contact rule right and how to attract your ex by ignoring him. So be sure to watch those and learn the right way to employ this method without ruining your changes ever further. Number 2. You did something very bad in the relationship. Even if your ex still loves you, there may be something that you did that now makes them hesitate to come back. Maybe you cheated on your ex or repeatedly lied or abused them in any way. In this case, you should really work on yourself to change your behavior in general so that those things never happen again with any other person, including your ex. And after you have worked on yourself and are sure that you will not go back into that pattern of behavior, you can honestly apologize and seek forgiveness from your ex. Then, after you have apologized and truly showed your ex that you're a new and changed person, you should not push them into getting back to you immediately. Give your ex some time to process the pain and the idea that you are a new person now. Then, when your ex is ready, he or she will come back to you. Number 3. Your ex thinks you hate him. Somewhere around 15% of exes who initiate a breakup believe that their ex-partner hates them for it and would be so angry at them that they wouldn't speak to them about getting back together. They think you wouldn't answer the phone or respond to a text from them. They need that time with no contact from you, a minimum of 60 days. Your ex needs to miss you, notice your absence, and feel the potential of losing you. It's okay if, for a time, your ex worries you might not speak to them. It's a good thing if your ex has to sit with that night after night for a few weeks or a couple of months. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Number 4. Your ex is in a rebound relationship. If your ex is in a new relationship, it could simply be a rebound. If or when your ex realizes this by seeing the shallowness of it and how forced it potentially was, it can be an ally of yours in terms of bringing your ex back to you. But until your ex realizes it or the rebound relationship simply implodes because of its lack of depth, it's a potential reason that your ex is taking a long time to come back to you. You don't want to contact him if they are in a rebound. Instead, be yourself and wait it out. Rebounds, no matter how good they are, never last long. Number 5. Friends or family pressure your ex not to come back to you. Some people like to feel that they are a wise guru who is helping someone. Them receiving an ego boost from this feels pretty good. And so whether or not it's actually best for you doesn't seem to matter as much to them sometimes. Plus, some people who really care about your ex might think they will have less pain by sticking to the breakup instead of going back to the relationship. So sometimes your ex will have people in their ear telling them to stick with the breakup. That isn't good short term, but it can certainly have the long-term benefit of pushing your ex to you, because your ex can start to think that other people just don't understand, and that it's you and them against the world, and that they can't stand it anymore and are worried that so much time has passed that you could have moved on. And this is when they will finally act on the urge to get back to you. With that said, there are 3 timelines for your ex to get back to you. The short timeline lasts 1 to 3 months, and it is the most common. 1 to 3 months after the breakup, your ex will want to come back to you and make up. However, if he is in a rebound relationship or has someone telling him that getting back with you is a bad idea, this will delay the process, and he will come back according to the middle timeline or the long timeline. Namely, the middle timeline is 4 to 7 months, while the long timeline takes 8 to 12 months and can sometimes even be longer depending on how complicated your relationship was and how hard the breakup was. So, you can tell best how your ex felt at the end of the relationship, and you know best which timeline will apply to your relationship. Sometimes people simply need more time to process their emotions and the fact that they have been hurt badly by you. Or if they broke up with you, then it isn't easy to swallow their pride and ignore their ego in order to come back and be with you once again. All these things are sometimes hard to process, so your ex might need the extra time to come back. The most important thing to do here is to keep your calm and do not push your ex or pressure them into making up with you. This is a worse way of getting back together with them, and you should avoid it at any cost. The more you push, the more they will pull back, and even if they end up with you, it won't feel right for them. So give your ex the time they need and try to focus on yourself the most in that period. This way you will not be dependent on their love. Otherwise, you risk being desperate and losing your ex forever. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.